Welcome back, everyone, to the Heroes Open. I am joined by B Metaho once again for the nightcap of this triple header, and the map scores are wrong because DB Smiley is bad at his job. With that, gonna go ahead and reduce those back to 0. There we go, everyone. You're happy, we're all happy. As we take a look here, Volskaya Foundry, quickly showing the map picks and bans. We do have the ban onto Sky Temple and onto Dragonshire. Picks were Volskaya for map 1 that was running with Turtles map, and Infernal Shrines Team Training Wheels map 2. But moving back into the draft, we've seen a pretty high priority onto heroes like Zeratul at the top levels, but now that we're in Group 2, this is kind of a more moderate level of play, a much more approachable level of play, and I think we'll see maybe a reversion to more of a standard meta, and I'm reinforced by that with the Kael'thas ban. What are your thoughts?
Kael'thas is a pretty common ban, at least where I am, which is Golden Plat, so it's not surprising for me to see it, even though, high-ranked players such as the last teams we just cast wouldn't have. I mean, it's a different meta.
Yeah, it is a bit of a different meta, although they can still play the same meta. It's just that, from my experience, once you start getting down kind of into plat range on the ladder, the meta is a bit older. It is a bit more kind of 2000 and late. Oh, snap. Look at what that meta is wearing. Like late 2018, maybe even mid 2018. We are seeing, standard tank choke. Johanna and Diablo kind of in that plat range seem to be the most common tanks. We'll see if anyone breaks out the Garrosh. I mean, there's a lot of heroes who are very strong that are up. There's the Zeratul that's up. We just found out that Ana can be Dees in the right hands. So it'll be exciting to see what happens here with the draft. It will feel very different, and I like that. I think it'll be fun.
I like the Mal'Ganis ban. He's pretty oh well, there's the Garrosh.
That was quick. That was very quick, and I like the quick snap. Go ahead with the Mal'Ganis.
I was gonna say I don't like facing him because he's just so. He doesn't engage well as a main tank, but as like a bruiser or side tank, he does pretty well, especially as follow-up CC.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. First, 2 picks are going to come in for running with Turtles. It's going to be they're going to go Jaina Zeratul. So there's that Zeratul again, and I like the Jaina for the blow-up. However, at this point, I'm starting to get a bit concerned about the tank choke, and there's the Maiev. Maiev Garrosh is a deadly combo. It makes it so difficult to engage. You have to be so picky and choosy, but you have to really go in quick. Now, you do have the VP, where if you get a bad engage, you can isolate with the VP and try to get the execution before the rest of the team comes back. But there is Taco Cat on the Tyrande. Very, very high priority there. Who are talking? Hi, 10 Samurai Cats. My name is DB Smiley. I'm joined by B Metaho. We are players and connoisseurs of this video game called Heroes of the Storm. It's a dead video game that Blizzard killed. Blizzard did it in the...
multiple times.
Blizz killed it in the study with the lead pipe. They just beat the game to death, the lead pipe. But we're still here, we're still playing it, and I'm still a whale keeping the servers running.
Smacked it upside the head with a tire iron.
With that, it is going to be Orphea.
Yep, I was just about to say if they were going to keep up the tank choke, since no tanks have been picked.
Well, it was kind of the last big AoE damage tank left, at least traditional mage, AoE damage mage, not tank, excuse me, to try to deny follow-up from Maiev. They already have the Jaina. That said, I think they could be fine with something like a Phoenix or a Rainer and still get enough AoE damage off of it. Next 2 picks coming in. I love the Blaze pick, getting that bunker. And then Muradin, it turns into a game of chicken between Muradin and Garrosh. Who's going to blink? No, it really does. Who's going to blink first? Is it going to be Garrosh using the throw, or is it going to be Muradin using the Dwarf Toss? Because whoever blinks first, their team now has a worse engage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting game of chicken. The key there is there's the Rainer and the Maiev who are going to chunk a lot of damage, and I love that Leoric pick here. Really going to make it, hard for Jaina. Jaina could get entombed, but then again it was picked into Bunker, so Bunker is already there. Bunker can be dropped next to the entomb, and Jaina could get out, but it does set up a good stun combo. Do we maybe see March of the Black King?
I was
I don't know.
considering that, especially.
Rhaegar, one of my all-time favorite heroes. Hero I've played the most. Happy to see it. So moving into this game, what are your thoughts here on the draft?
Personally, I like running with turtles is on the left.
The left, correct. The left.
I like running with turtle drafts a little bit better, but both drafts I think can be strong. I think it just depends on how it's played as usual, but I feel like I don't know. I like the Zeratul plays, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, looking forward to see how this goes. I mean, I would say I would say that the comp from Team Training Wheels is a bit more modern in terms of what we're seeing kind of at higher levels of play. It's closer to it. That said, I think the comp on the side of running with turtles is very safe, and it's something that I think is easier to execute in that you have kind of a built-in CC chain with the Jaina Zeratul blow up. But as I finish getting the teams in, just give me 1 second to do that. Go ahead and give me your predictions here on the game.
I want to say that if Team Training Wheels can get a couple early picks and get a good lead, then they probably win. But if Team Running with Turtles can stay like safe and let their Zeratul scale hard, then they'll probably come out ahead.
Yep. Well, as we move into the game, I will pull up the level 1 talents here in just a second. I'll pull up the player pop-ups. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned pop-up. As we see and look at the blue team, they are running with turtles. Fan favorite here in the chat. A lot of people watching for them. Over on the left side, we're going to have the Fop onto the Muradin. Oops. I still have the wrong screen up. Forgive me there. Go ahead and try that again. It's going to be the Fop here on the Muradin. Peephole on the Rhaegar. It's going to be DK Unleashed onto the Jaina, Alizar on Blaze, and Silver Jackal on the Zeratul, who's already pushing up this top lane. And on the right side, we're going to have Confused onto Raynor, Taco Cat on Leoric, Reaper onto Garrosh. Oops, excuse me, Taco Cat is on Tyrande. Silly me. It is going to be Ryukin on Leoric. Silly to be smiling, and Giggle Smack onto that Maiev.
Jaina and Rhaegar are already getting in position for their turret.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, this is one of the advantages of Rhaegar, is he's just exceptional at camp clearing and wave clearing, and he's actually a pretty solid healer. Interesting totem build. I've been seeing a lot of W build lately, and I into this much melee, I almost would have wanted to see it, but they're gonna get that slow totem talent at 16 will now be better. You obviously will take that if you take the easy totem talent at 1. University is level 4.
Like, if they rotate down, then they might be in trouble. But it doesn't look like the Team Training Wheels has any idea, and they're going to get this turret.
Yeah, Team Training Wheels, a little bit slow in their camp rotation, focused a little too much on the minion clear, and really no lost soak. For getting 2 camps, they didn't really lose much soak. Couple of minions here and there on the side of running with turtles. Good start for them, getting that double turret before the first objective phase. As I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat, everyone. Death. Okay, I'll keep an eye on death. Fop, ooh, getting stunned out there. There's the Maiev, the Dwarf Toss game. Just a bit too early to Fop. Could be in for a world of hurt. No, he is going to get away. Rhaegar healing his little doggy paws off. Healing totem the choice for Rhaegar. Now, they do have 2 big HP pools, but I can tell you, give a shot to that Lightning Shield if for the Rhaegar players out there. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. I like Healing Totem. You have 2 big HP targets to use it. It gives good vision. But W Lightning build, I tell you, will result in you never having mana problems, ever. Silver Jackal moving in on Confused with the knockback, but Silver Jackal getting the minions. Jaina timing this camp quite well. Gonna Hearth, I like that decision. Save your tap for the objective, Hearth now. Blaze gonna clear up this last wave bot. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know healer builds that well, but I do like Blaze's build quite a bit, except the neural stim pack is outdated, I'd say. But other than that, I do like the oil dispersal and then the Zeratul talents.
I've seen that more if he's gonna be double soaking in the late game, and given their comp, it wouldn't shock me if he did a lot more double soaking while you had Mura, Jaina, Zeratul, like, rotating camps and things like that.
That's fair.
That's definitely the build to go to. But I like this decision. They're really close to 7. They're letting Blaze find them level 7 before they try to force on the point. Muradin now having his toe on, forcing Reaper to stay up, though. It is contested, but the channel percentage is still going to the side of Team Training Wheels. Team Training Wheels dropping the sprays! Shots fired, shots fired. But meanwhile, Reaper camp top on the way, so that they're gonna cede the point. But with 87% channel, that's pretty good. But this is gonna be yet another turret. Silver Jackal, they're gonna have 3 turrets to take. They're gonna have 3 turrets on this point if they need.
It's gonna hurt to get back on the point.
It is going to be difficult. They already dropped 1. There's the flip, though, on the DK Unleashed. DK Unleashed in not the best spot. Maiev goes all over Jaina. And you know what? The turret doesn't do you any good if you're too dead to use it. Healing Totem not going to be enough to save. It's more built for healing tanks. Now Silver Jackal, though. Silver Jackal is like, there's Seapole with the heal, but there's the Lunar stun onto Defop. Defop now trying to turn around on Lyric. Lyric going to back up. But this is a time where they can back off. They need to get a toe on the point soon, but they are going to be able to get some taps up. And this is going to be a 4v5 for just a second. They need to get aggressive. They need to get a toe onto the point. They need to push Turtles off now. Turtles turtling the point, as they are wont to do. Healing Totem in the back, trying to get some healing out. Trying to keep body on the point. Go smack, blinking in with the Q. There comes the bite onto Reaper, but slowly Turtle's taking so much damage from this Maiev. She's getting reset after reset, and there's the double tether, taking out both warriors, and now the chase is on. There goes Ryukin, thrown over the wall. Are they going to get the Rhaegar? He is still alive. Almost like the ending to Shiloh, folks, but thankfully Rhaegar did survive. Meanwhile, Jaina will not. The kill shot from the Tyrande, and that is going to be the first turret going over the Team Training Wheels. 3 turrets, not enough.
Well, the issue, in my opinion, was that they used the 3 turrets all at the same moment, and that meant that they didn't have any turrets left whenever the enemy team decided to. If they had used 2 and kept 1 of them, that would have probably been better. Re-engage.
Yeah. It was a good fight, though, but right now, Team Training Wheels, with the bit more modern comp, and specifically with that Maiev, definitely making things happen, and that cheeky pickoff on Jaina at the end was pretty good. Now, Zeratul wants to be a bit careful with that. If Reaper's expecting it, he could get that throw on the Zeratul before he's able to blink out. Could put him in a bit of a sticky wicket, as we say. And no one wants a sticky wicket. It ruins your croquet game. Still up in the top.
That is
Go ahead.
Garrosh's ult down. Used it when Zeratul popped in, and then Zeratul popped back up.
Yeah, but this is going to be the top fort going down unless there's a miracle save. Although here comes a heavy rotation. It's going to be 5v5. Here comes the Heroics. It's a Ring of Frost. They're going for the Ring of Frost with the VP. They land the root. Should be Raynor going down. Raynor being kept alive for a bit by Elune Chosen. But now the question is, can Garrosh get out? Garrosh is getting slowed. Blows the Unstoppable. Doesn't manage to use it for the Stormbolt. Reaper will go down, and running with Turtles, they start slow, but they're starting to come back here in this Best of 2 series. Looking to take game number 1. Strong combo. And there it is. When you go with the Zeratul Jaina, you are going VP Ring of Frost. That is the play. Definitely got the value there. And we do see Ancestral from Rhaegar, Avatar, Bunker. On the other side, standard ults, Raiders, Raiders. We're going to have Entomb. We're going to have the Warden's Cage. Shadowstalk, I would have expected the Starfall, but I can get Shadowstalk. I can get behind it, and then Warlord's Challenge.
Personally, I'm a bigger fan of Starfall, just because it gives you CDR.
It gives you CDR onto the heal. It's also just, I think it would pair really, really well with the Warden's Cage. Or the Entomb, I think both, but, maybe just worried about that extra bit of AoE healing needed into this Jaina combo. I don't know. We'll see. So far, both teams kind of just playing a 1-3-1. Ooh, here comes a rotation onto Zeratul. Not gonna happen, though. support camp, by the way, was picked up by running with turtles, so they've done a much better job controlling the weapons on the map. Getting their turrets quickly, getting the support camp quickly. Going well for them. Zeratul now stepping up to clear the wave. Rainer's Raider's gonna give him a little bit of a hard time, but Zeratul content to just kind of keep poking away. Steal some globes. Who doesn't love globes?
Globulars.
Worried about the gank. Good Stormbolt check, but the bush is clear. I like the decision, though, to clear it. Shows a good awareness when you say, like, hey, this team can blow us up if they get a good gank, even if it's Muradin. Even Muradin should be checking bushes. Red camp gonna be picked up a bit later. Go ahead.
Also helps his team if he checks the bushes for them.
Now, this is interesting. Earth Living Enchant from the Rhaegar. I would have expected the W for the burst damage mitigation, but worried about... Like, the Earth Living Enchant is good if you're worried about getting low and needing to back up and heal up and re-engage. That's where it really excels. It is not a bad talent. It gets a bad rep, but I'm just surprised that it was not picked over the W shield again. I could be wrong. It could pay huge dividends here. There's been a lot of AoE damage from the Maiev. That may work out. There's a flip on the Muradin. Oh, he jumped the wrong way. Ancestral has to come out early. Little bit of a panic. Now there's the VP. Rhaegar caught in it. He's still holding the healing totem. Now it goes down. There's the bunker. They're hopping in, trying to throw out damage. Zeratul was the first to fall in that fight. Can Reaper get out now? T-Pole gonna get flipped. The stun. He gets interrupted by Alizar with the charge, and they are going to get the one-for-one trade. Giggle Smack now low, and that is, to me, a win for the side of running with turtles, as they now have the superior position, and really the better sustain because of that Earth Living Enchant that dumbass bald caster was just making fun of. I hope that guy dies. Anyway.
I have to say, I like the... I do think they definitely came on top after that fight, especially considering they only lost the damage while Training Wheels lost their main tank.
To be clear, Soul Rules, I was not saying the CDR, I was comparing it to the shield talent, the 12.5% shield talent. With that, point currently controlled top, Leoric now rotating in. Are we going to see running with turtles kind of play the patient game? They have Blaze soaking. Muradin needs to be careful. He got cut off the last time, and it forced a bit of an awkward engage.
And he doesn't
Good
have
dwarf
Avatar
toss there, and you know, now they have their 99%. All they have to do, get right off the point. But I think we can all agree, Rainer wins the Skinergy Award. He's got the derp amount, and the derp amount is fantastic. Just look at that majestic motherfucker. As the team fight happens, I love the name of it alone. Silver Jackal trying to go in. There's a good knockback. Now Silver Jackal looking like he could be the focus here. Alizar already a bit low, looking for the engage though. There's the W, trying to get some damage, but already huge amount of healing needed. Alizar gonna get the bunker in the Ancestral. He will come out full health. There's no need to worry there. Zeratul trying to go ham off the Ring of Frost, and Jaina managing to find Rainer on the back, but Zeratul gonna go down. And this is just a pile of dropping HP bars and death. Maiev gonna be next far, but Alizar is so low, but there's the Earth Living Enchant. Gonna be able to keep him up, and Reaper should be the next to fall. And now it's a double overtime, but it is gonna be running with turtles. Coming in, winning the team fight, nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race, folks. Running with turtles. Now gonna take that top shrine. Gonna get the Volskaya Triglav Protector special. Running down. Do they run this down top lane, try to get a keep wall, or do they try to set up for the next shrine and go for
Blue team
the well?
I think they're gonna get mid wall and then head to bottom, is what I would expect.
I like this call. They are down currently the passive soak, but you can get that burst to soak from getting the wall. It also reduces again the angles of retreat. Let Zeratul be more aggressive with the pickoffs. I love that Blaze was already prepping the lane, and I like that Rhaegar is in the Triglav Protector, saying that they have enough siege, they shouldn't need healing. You can always drop out and throw out a quick Ancestral.
There's the fountain down for next objective, and Blaze is already heading up to clear top.
Yep. They get the fountain down. They're still kind of hanging around, deciding if they want to get this fort. They need a minion wave. Punisher only has 26 seconds left, but with Jaina being low, it's hard to step up. I'd almost want to see Rhaegar just pop out. So what you want to do with that Triglav, you really want to combo up the root and the laser, and so far we haven't seen that. It can do so much guaranteed damage if you combo that. Lasers right now just being used for a bit too much siege damage for my liking, but let's see if they can maybe get pressure mid. A little bit of an awkward spot here. Reaper could get the engage. Nope, there's the totem by Rhaegar, but here's the Warden Cade with the Entomb. VP just trying to stall it out, and there's the Self-Ancestor from Rhaegar. Hey boys, guess who got patched this week? Oh, and the turnaround is strong. Maiev goes down. Now Leoric goes down, and Rhaegar and the bunker are just keeping everyone alive. It's 4 men down. Are they going to go for Tyrande? Nope, they're going to take the turret camp, and then they should be able to siege up bot, and that could open up a win condition off the next shrine. My goodness, running with turtles. They lost that first objective. They have looked really strong since. Now leading 12 to 6 kills. Great map rotations, great awareness. Hey, everyone's dead. We can just take all the camps. We don't need to stack. We don't need to worry about ganks for a bit. They're getting control of all the major camps on the map. And I like it. It's a good play.
Yeah, I definitely like that Blaze is sieging bottom while everybody else is getting all smart play.
And Blaze opens up, really, I mean, a keep wall situation. And since they're so close to 20, easily a win condition if they win the fight on the next shrine.
Yep.
Want to get 20 before it, though, certainly.
And, I mean, getting all these camps are definitely going to help speed that up just a little bit, even for that tiny amount of extra.
Yep. Verdun going to clear the top, needing to deal with that catapult there. Now I'm going to start rotating away. Looks like maybe they want to try to execute some kind of gank here. Let's see what they do. They're playing a bit coy at the moment. Blaze, on his angry cloud down here, was doing a dance a second ago. Oh, there it is. Look at that dance. Look at them moves. Dem moves.
I thought he was not
Anyway,
using the new skill.
he has no clue that we were watching him for no reason. I'm tired, folks.
This is your 5th game in a row, man. Don't judge it.
5th game in a row, and we got a 6th coming up. More puns. Ooh, there is the slow. Can they get the flip on the Jaina? No, it's on to Muradin, but there's the taunt. Can they get the kill? Muradin gets deleted before the Ancestral can land, and Ryokin's going to be like, that's a nice support camp you have there. It'd be a shame if something would have happened to it. Picks that up, and that is a big tool changing hands for the next team fight. They managed to get the engage before level 20, and Training Wheels gonna have a chance here. We're gonna see an equal level engage here, pretty much equal structure, if anything, Team Training Wheels with the advantage. But level 20 is almost here for the side of running with turtles. This is the point they have to stop being patient little turtles playing the long game. They need to get a little bit of hair in them. They need to go in, be aggressive as soon as they get this level 20, and as soon as Muradin's alive.
Yeah, because taking a level 25 down a person usually doesn't end well.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly go for the pickoff, but, and Leoric is separated, but they're not being really aggressive now because the Muradin's down. They didn't really go for a pick. Still, though, Leoric having to double soak, but this is going to buy Training Wheels some much-needed time. They are going to be able to grab their turret camp. Here come the turtles. Are they going to look for the fight? Zeratul doing some good scouting. Needs to be a bit careful. Has to blink to dodge the...
That was a good blink.
Yep. Here we go. Teams meeting. This is always such an awkward engage for both teams because of these treadmills. It's just... It's a shit show and a half down here when the fight is on the point. But they're not.
I love the turrets on the treadmill.
Oh yeah, it was doing laps there. Yeah. But
I just like them in general.
Yeah, blue gonna take their turret as well. So they're gonna have 2 for this fight.
And they're gonna have 2 support. They should have 3 turrets, I believe.
They have a support camp now, so 2 support camps and a turret versus. Correction, yes, 3 turrets. So let's see what wins. Interesting that the turtles are getting the turrets, the aggressive strategy, but now both teams with level 20. 61% channeled and counting. It's going to get up to 2/3. Alizar needs to be careful. If he gets flipped, he's very separated from the team. And here comes Leoric. Could get a big entomb. Doesn't pull the trigger on it. Silver Jackal trying to be annoying to Tehran. But now here comes the flip. The Ancestral, once again, just not getting there in time. Need to have that cleanse into the Ancestral there, and it just didn't land. Jaina now going to get it. Can Jaina get into that bunker? Jaina's just absolutely getting trucked here, but Raynor does go down. It is 4v4, but the support camp not going to be enough to keep Rhaegar alive. Once again, a trade, and this is just Volskaya Foundries being turned into a bloodbath. It is going to be a 2 for 4 as Reaper goes down. Silver Jackal's going to go for this. Can he get it? Lunar Flare, not going to be enough. Taco Cat expected the blink. Silver Jackal, smart move, played patient. It's going to be, to quote Trixler, a 5-man team wipe! And that could set up a game-ending situation here.
If they can get this wall down, I'm pretty sure the Triglav will easily be before the Triglav gets. Well, I mean, even with it, if they can get past this fort within the next 15 seconds, there's nothing the other team can.
Maybe. They do have a Raynor, and Raynor can do a lot of damage, and Tehran can do a lot of damage to the Punisher. Oh no, wait, Tehran, my bad. I thought Tehran went Darnesian Archery, the basic attack scaling damage. They're going to get the well and maybe try to go for a mid keep here. This is a bit of an awkward position, though, in the sense that Garrosh is going to be up soon, and if they get broken out of the Punisher here, which they're taking a lot of damage, they could be putting themselves in a bit of a, again, to overuse the term, sticky wicket. But they're going to be able to get the keep and walk away. The rare keep before the fort.
There's no Junkrat in this game, though. How do they have a sticky wicket?
Junkrat has a wicket?
He has a talent that's called Sticky Wicket.
He does?
Yeah.
I need to play more. I need to play like more not support heroes.
The bad talent.
I think what I learned today. I do find Farseer's Blessing an interesting choice, and I think it actually paid off in that last fight. I've been more and more tempted by it, but yeah. All right, here we go. Leoric in a bit of an awkward spot. Warden's Cage going to be used, nothing there. Oh, now it's going to find, here comes the Ring of Frost. VP dropped just a little bit late, somehow missed Reaper, but hit confused. Don't know what to make of that. Silver Jackal now trying to trade out damage onto Ryukin. That is the first kill there, onto Leoric. And, oh my goodness, into the fray used just to barely save Maev's life. But once again, running with Turtles, coming on strong late. They should get this fort, and I'm surprised they're not immediately looking to try to end the game here.
I have to agree with that. I would just go bot in that. I would. I like the Stitches arm coming off of mid fort.
They are going to now take the top sapper, but there's a cat on top keep that they've kind of ignored. And
that does not look nice.
It is at about 25% health and dropping, but still, they're going to focus on getting camp control. They are going to give us the keep, though, and that's going to generate a win condition. We are going to get a 4th shrine here, and if Running with Turtles loses this, they will now lose the game, I think. If the Punisher goes over to the side of Team Training Wheels, that is a huge win condition. On the other side, though, a 4th Punisher pretty much always wins the game anyway, so, I don't know.
Seen it go to 5th before.
So we are going to... I don't think it'll go to a 5th shrine. I've seen that before. I've been in that game, and I was drunk out of my mind playing it. We were playing against Reborn Knights Black, and we went to a 5th shrine. We lost on it. No, wait, no, that wasn't the game I was drunk. I won the game we were drunk. Never mind. Best Stukov game I ever played. Drunk out of my mind. I'm not even joking.
Garrosh walking right past the invisible.
Ooh, they find a good target. There's the blow up. No! No! Zeratul, what have you done? If Raynor doesn't die here... Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say it would be all Zeratul's fault. Alright, now though, good Ancestral heal. Hits a ton of people. There comes the engage. Can they get one more kill? Can they turn around onto Reaper? They can. Now you end the video game. You walk mid, you go to the core, 5v3, 5v2, excuse me. That's what they're going to do. It's going to take a hell of a lot of resets for Maiev to do anything about this.
And they have turrets, so they can just ignore the wave too.
Red team's core is under attack.
Going for the kills now, but looks like Tehran should be able to get away. Maiev blinking, but here comes the damage. Now, they don't have the best siege damage in the world. They have enough, and Rhaegar helps with that. Rhaegar actually really helps the siege damage. But still, this is going to be the core going down, and Running with Turtles are going to take game number 1. Good job to Running with Turtles.
GG to them. GG to both teams. I think both teams played pretty well. There was a lot of back and forth in the air.
And that is actually the first time that I've casted Blue Team where they've won their own map this season. I've casted 4 matches. This is the first one. We're going to get set up for game number 2 here as I quickly switch to the post-game screen. You can see a lot of healing out of the Rhaegar, a lot of damage out of the Jaina. Not as much out of the Maiev and Raynor as I would maybe like to see, but they were getting blown up a lot. We'll get set up for game number 2 on Infernal Shrines. We'll be right back here on Heroes Open, sponsored by /GG. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Alright, and we are back here. Heroes Open, sponsored by /GG. We are in a best of 2 set, running with Turtles up 1-0, looking for that domination victory here to start Group 2. Still very early in the season, first match of Heroes Open for both teams. But excited to see map number 2. We saw a couple close fights, although it seemed like running with Turtles, as their namesake, stayed strong and finished late.
Yeah. It's almost. I wonder if Training Wheels is gonna have to take off the training wheels and use the big boy pants to make a funny.
Wait, they have training wheels on their pants?
Yes, I couldn't do anything.
So they're so young that they're having trouble walking, and so they put training wheels on their pants. Is this? I just assumed they were on their bicycle.
That's probably it. But look, it's late. It's 11 o'clock.
Look, we're running out of puns, folks. We're doing the best we can. I've done everything I can think of.
I love puns, but I'm bad at punning.
You know, I can be pretty punny.
I see
Saying
respect
punny
bands
for
on
funny
both
is not a
sides.
pun, by the way. Garrosh and Zeratul bans. So the Zeratul, they were worried about that VP combo, wanting to deny that. Meanwhile, though, the Garrosh ban, a little bit of respect, saying, hey, you know, it set up some good engages early. We don't want to deal with it. And the Maiev ban, too. So they're like, okay, we're done engaging on your terms. Like, some of those fights were a little bit closer than we like. You know, we needed the really good AoE Ancestral to survive. So let's just not do that again. And then there's the Kael'thas ban, which, from what I understood, was a target ban in the last game based upon the in-game chat. But first pick Mal'Ganis, like Team League all over again. Although no one banned Azmodan, so it's not Team League.
I keep forgetting Azmodan's a thing until I see him, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's strong.
Can be strong on this map. You can hit a lot of hero targets pretty easily.
Once he gets stacked, he like insta-clears the shrine.
Hey, Quentin Smith. This one's just for you. A bird in the hand is worth the horse you rode in on. Diablo and Dahaka. He's seeing it doing mixed metaphors, so I gave him the funniest one I can think of.
Okay.
Hey, Quentin Smith, you got a free sub. Please drop some DB Smill champs. Thank you very much. Fucking freeloader. Anyway, Dahaka Diablo, a lot of shrine control, very good. I like the response, Joanna Raynor. And now you don't worry about the tank choke. You do have to worry about the support choke, though.
I mean, even if they get used the one ban and then their one pick, there's still gonna be plenty of support.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Ana again just to see if that was just one person playing her well or if she's acting since the change.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, keep in mind that at the top level play, we had a lot of Division S teams, like Revive Esports was a Division S team. They're gonna be playing on PTR with the new Ana to see what it's like. So they'll have figured it out before a lot of these teams, I think, would. You know, it's for once you get down to Group 2, you know, not everyone in Group 1 treats it as a job, but certainly the top teams in Group 1 treat it as a job. Down here, it's a bit more casual. A lot of people practicing with Team League, yeah.
I like all the respect bands that have been going around this game. At least 2 from each side.
Orphea banned, Rhaegar banned, trying to deny that. I mean, the AoE Ancestral definitely worked there. I normally kind of prefer to see something like a Storm Shield for the reliability or a Weavine, but yeah. Oh, there we go. Thank you for dropping the DD Smill champs. All right. Tyrande Jaina. So there's the Tyrande. Gonna definitely enable someone, either Diablo, but I want to see something melee here, like a Genji or something that can come in. No worries, Quentin. Sorry, didn't mean to bust your balls. Anyway, Lucio Gul'dan. I don't like the Lucio pick there, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but where's the cleanse, where's the burst healing into a Tyrande Diablo Jaina? I would have loved to maybe have seen, well, I guess Rhaegar was banned. Tyrande was taken. I mean, I almost say like Uther, as crazy as that may sound. Maybe an Ariel, even with the Rainer. I don't know, but
The
Lucio,
Gul'dan too. Right, Gul'dan's a good Ariel battery if they were.
you could go Morales and go the Vandium plating. They don't have really much dive to follow up the Diablo with. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the Lucio works. The sound barriers are gonna have to absolutely be on point. But with no cleanse, I mean, the whole point of this comp is CC chain on the right side. Whole point of left comp is to control shrines and win long fights. We'll see who wins out. Slow and steady. If it does win the race, as running with turtles would suggest, they drafted a good comp for it.
We'll have to see. Personally, I have to agree with you. I do like the training wheels' comp a bit better. Like, I don't see anything necessarily like that's gonna cost them anything wrong on running with turtles' part, but I just like the Tyrande Diablo on this map especially better.
Yep. Meanwhile, on the left side, looking at the heroes that we have, we're gonna just give me 1 second. I forgot to do this again, so I'm going to quickly get up the correct heroes as we pull up talents. Go ahead and talk about the level 1 talents and how you expect that to play out.
Alright, Accelerando, normal, active corruption, normal. I don't really know Morgana's talents very well. Based on the whole, I'm a little shocked to see with what they have. They don't have many slows or stuns, except for Johanna. Maybe a little bit of Gul'dan sometimes. Oh, no, he doesn't have... No, I don't know. Fingers of Frost, normal. Tixi regen, normal. Redemption. Decent. It's good. Better than it used to be. Devils do it.
There's a tongue on the top. Has the Iron Skin, manages to get away.
It's a decent chunk of her health, though.
Yeah, decent chunk of the health, but with that Iron Skin, it's going to be hard to kill. As, real quick, we'll introduce the team. During this opening brawl, we have, did it again. We have on the left side, it's going to be, well, we're already on the right side, so we'll just do it again here in a second as we see the rotation. T-Tours, everyone, apologies. Forgot to do that during draft, so here we go. On the left side, we're going to have Daft on Johanna, Silver Jackal on the Gul'dan people. On the Lucio, we're going to have Rainer, DK Unleashed. We're going to have Mal'Ganis on Alzar. And on the right, Ryukin on the Dahaka. We're going to have Taco Cat on Tyrande. Reaper going to be on Diablo. Gingle Schmeck going to be on Hanzo. And Confused on the Jaina.
We've seen Diablo 3 times tonight. And all 3 times we've seen a different level 1.
That is true. Devil's Due. Now, Devil's Due can be good on this map because you're fighting near the lane. You can just kind of drop back and get a regen globe real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That said, the last time we were on the map, I believe we saw... We didn't see Diablo. Diablo was banned the last time we saw this map. But now, Lucio trying to get away. Defop is low and gonna get finished. Giggle Schmack turned it sideways. It is a headshot. And now Dahaka, though, in a bit of trouble, getting chunked down by that Rainer. And running with turtles, they're not done with this engage. They smell blood in the water, even though it's a 5v4. There is a great Lunar Flare, though, to ward off Alazar. Losing soak, both teams at this point, losing quite a bit of soak up here in this top lane. Mal'Ganis going to be able to grab the mid. Somehow I clicked on Diablo, so we're going to click on this minion. There we go. That's caster hacks, everyone. Gul'dan with that corruption quest. I like it because you're going to try to get onto those squishy backlines.
It's a lot of extra damage.
That said, Cubo can always be so good on this map. Not a criticism, just saying, you know, you are giving up a little bit of shrine control to do that. You're trading it for team fight.
I like the counter invade after, you know.
They recovered from that death quite well. A lot of times the death itself, like, you got to get out of the habit that a kill is a win. A kill is a win when you do something with one less body on the map for the enemy team. And now, they get the kill, they're behind in soak, they didn't get their siege camp, and so really that kill didn't help them in any way, shape, or form. By the way, I do love, I just noticed it in chat, thank you Zool Rules for pointing it out. I gotta do another zoom here. Look at this skin right here. That is one patriotic motherfucker. That is a patriotic motherfucker and a half.
Were you
Anyway,
looking at Hanzo?
fight over the shrine. Yes, I was. Lucio getting dove. Jaina with the follow-up. Lucio managed to speed boost his way out of that. Good switching. Ooh, there's a good tongue on the Rainer, though, and Rainer could feel the pain. No, the Lunar Flare was just a little bit off target, and that is going to allow Gul'dan to start chunking into the back line of Training Wheels. This is just a fight to the death over this shrine. There's a stun once again on the Lucio, trying to get the kill. Here comes the engage, but Lucio is somehow still alive, but there's the tongue. No, Lucio still lives. He just cannot die.
Hugo Schmack gonna get really low after that poison finishes.
Yeah, that corruption doing a lot of damage and already up to 18 stacks. This could be the shrine. 25. They're going to need to invade and invade fast. Already up to 30. If they get one more wave of minions, this shrine is going to belong to Running with Turtles. There comes the stun on the Ryukin with the sleep. Ryukin taking a lot of damage, and it looks like they're resigned to giving this up as Hanzo had to back. And that is going to be the first Punisher of the game. It is the Arcane Punisher, and the Arcane Punisher again with the first one.
Yes, but if they don't get more than the wall on bottom, then they lost it. Because look at top.
Yeah, top did push in. They lost the wall top, so really they need to get more than the wall, but this Punisher is about to drop. Can they get one more jump off it? They do get the jump, but they're not in position to follow up. Taco Cat gonna live. Reaper with a cheeky stun. You love to see it. Once again, tissue regeneration to Haka. I must be just old. I remember the days of the Bukati Veyron to Haka. Those were good
They're
days.
both. It depends on what your goal is as a Dahak. If you're double soaking, the Grace card is better. If you're actually going for team fight potential, tissue.
Ooh, speaking of Gul'dan, once again, the Lunar Flare just a little bit off. Need the
'Cause
Lunar
he
Flare to
was
be a
sped
little
up.
bit tighter. Go ahead.
He was also sped up by Lucio. I saw
Yeah.
the movie.
That does make it harder, yeah. Yeah, you got. I think there has to be a bit of anticipation and maybe a bit communication. It is a tight window because of that speed, but the speed boost is paying off. The key, though, is if they can land that Lunar Flare, someone
He's
should
dead.
die. Like, you have a Jaina, a Rainer, or a Jaina and a Hanzo, excuse me, and a Tyrande. Like, someone should die if they get hit by that combo.
Yeah.
Gul'dan, playing it safe, knew the enemy team was off the map, smart play. Camp being started here by Confused. Confused where the teammates were, but here they come. Last pun of the night, I swear, folks.
No, it's not. A lot of them.
I'm actually running out of ideas. They very well might. We don't know. Anything could happen. And, bottom camp gonna be taken here by Training Wheels. Training Wheels, that very, very even game so far. Only one kill. Both teams kind of playing back, playing safe. You know, we've seen some good engages, but not really able to secure those kills on our side. The Lucio's speed has made it trouble, and just the raw bulk of the Dahaka paired with the Elune Chosen has made Tyrande quite difficult to deal with as well.
Yeah, I think both teams are looking pretty solid. Like, they both know how to play their comp, but both are kind of outsmarting the...
Yeah, the last game really was a bloodbath from the start, and this time it's more of like a
Rainer
like a
is
blood
in trouble after that
drought,
out.
like a blood drought. What I'm trying to say is I want blood. Give me blood. More blood for the blood god. More blood for the blood smiley. Oh, Mal'Ganis. I may be getting my wish. Yay! And that is the second kill on the side of Team Training Wheels, as they actually did win the first objective last game. So the key now is just to maintain this momentum. They are taking the Bruiser for the deny. Now the best thing they can do is before the Shrine get their own Bruiser, because then they'll get guaranteed asymmetrical pressure. Are they going to do that? I hope they are. Yes, they are. DB Smiley is a happy DB Smiley. He puts the smile in DB Smiley. Good start. But bottom camp, bottom lane, there's going to be some tower damage. Barely a little. Actually, that might have just all been from the Punisher, so it's going to be fine. Some missed soak. I would have liked to have seen Dahaka grabbing it, but, you know, nitpicks. Otherwise, very even game. Ooh, that is Dark Conversion. We have Horrify, we have Sound Barrier, we have Dark Conversion. The dots. Oh my god, the dots. Bless Shield, and it's going to be Rainer's Raiders versus Welly, ISO, Dragon's Arrow, APOC over the Lightning Breath, and once again, Shadowstock. I'm
It's really glad well.
Am I just like
popular.
stupid and I'm picking the wrong talent every time? Because I'm very open to being wrong every time.
I think both ults on Tyrande are pretty.
They are both pretty good. I just like, you think you'd see Starfall like, oh, I take that back. We saw Starfall. Ooh, Dragon's Arrow is a whiff. Horrify only hits onto Hanzo though. Both teams blowing their ults. No one's securing a kill just yet. Here comes Alizar. Doesn't manage to get the Dark Conversion off. He died with that ult in his pocket. You hate to see it, but the stuns were there. And now T-Pole gonna get finished by a very aggressive, was not confused there, was very clear-headed, dove in. That's not really a pun, come on. I did not break my rule. But so far, Team Training Wheels looking much stronger in this game. Have a chance to really put a dent in this game. It's going to be the Frozen Punisher, though, which is kind of the weakest. The Mortar Punisher at least does good speed. Go ahead.
I'm sad we aren't in the Dragon Shadow, so I can't make a DK God Unleashed pun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would have been useful. There's a stun onto Johanna, who did not blow the Iron Skin in time. Reaper tries to go to engage, but the Iron Skin does come in late. Johanna going to be able to back off. Punisher, though, with the wall down, could do some damage. I want to see a bit more aggressive positioning here by Training Wheels. They do have the potential to move in and follow up off this Punisher. We'll get one more jump, but because they were maybe a little bit too patient, possibly channeling the Turtles team a bit too much. And here comes Mal'Ganis onto the turnaround. There's a Horrify. Only hits one, sleep there, onto the Haka. Now Tahaka just taking a ton of damage. Burrows blows the Essence. Dark Conversion, I think, was... No, it's still being held. There's the sound barrier trying to enable the engage. Giggle Schmack is so low. Mal'Ganis doing everything he can. Giggle Schmack survives. Less than 200 health, and it's going to be T-Pole getting taken out by Jaina and the tower. Good flip there by Diablo. The counter engage is there, and Johanna goes down due to a great Lunar Flare, and now 6 kills to nothing. The Training Wheels have come off. That is a pun. That qualifies. And it is. But Dahaka maybe took them off a bit soon and falls off his bike. And now confused is wondering what happened to my tank. Bewildered at the happenings there, but still, that is ultimately first port of the game, heading over to the side of Training Wheels. They're going to get that 20% kick in XP. It's going to help them out. They already have the 13 advantage. Now the goal, play for 16 advantage. Get to level 16 before the next shrine. The other team has 13 already. Try to take advantage of that. Ooh, Diablo going with Devastating Charge. He is, he's kind of all-inning on, he needs to get those charges. It's going to spike very, very late in the game. But, given the state of Infernal Shrines these days, it feels like the map is just always going to 20 anymore.
Yeah, it also sped up the early game because you usually see level 10s before second shrine, as we saw.
Yeah. Well, they slowed down, so now you almost always have level 10s before the second Punisher, which, oh, here comes an engage on a button. Big 3-man Horrify, Bless Shield, but Diablo is on the point. Confused, though, is going to get annihilated. Here comes the APOC. Can they get a follow-up off it? Here comes the Haka joining it. They do get the kill onto Lucio. And now they are still holding the point. People are dying for this shrine. Alizar now low. Can he get the Dark Conversion off? He does have it. He does blow it there onto Ryukin. Here comes the Lunar Flare. Ryukin refusing to give up this point. He comes up, but it is going to be down. And that, I don't think, was a fight you wanted to take on the side of Training Wheels. And now, 4 kills pretty much in a row, save for, Lucio getting picked off there. The last few minutes have been 4 kills to 1, favoring Turtles, slow and steady, starting to win the race here.
That caught them up in XP, too.
By the way, in honor of Quentin, who keeps spamming it in the chat for some reason, he went back in the mix, not can't stop, won't stop. Sorry. Don't know why I felt like pointing that out. I kind of feel like a dick now. Anyway, Dark Conversion did get off in that last fight. Azul. And I am out of beer, so my voice will only hold out for so much longer. Let's see how long. Last game of the night. We're getting late into it. Here comes the Haka, pressuring up the camp. It is going to be the bottom shrine. Both teams taking a late bruiser, but here's the global advantage. Ryukin is going to clear up that bruiser camp, but he's going to have a little clock in the back of his head saying, okay, they actually have pretty good shrine clear with this Mal'Ganis.
It wouldn't be that bad for, I think, Training Wheels to give up the shrine either. since
Well,
it's
they
a
just got
mortar
level
shrine.
16. I think now's the time to engage.
Yeah, now. But, I mean, to
But
give
it's
up some
already
of it-
late. It's so late in this. I think Dahaka's just... Oh, nope, Dahaka came in. Dahaka in on the back line, gonna get booped away. Here comes a beautiful APOC into a charge combo, and Johanna just gets annihilated. And there's the Dark Conversion onto Ryukin. Alizar still gonna drop here, though. And, oh my goodness, what a beautiful engage by the side of Training Wheels. They put the pedal to the metal, get it, because Bike says pedals. Anyway, not my best work. If I have to explain it, it's not my best work. But that, needless to say, you know what was the best work? That engage by Training Wheels. Dahaka into the backline, forced the panic retreat. They funnel through the choke point. In comes the APOC with the Jaina and the Welly. They just blow up Johanna before she even knows that the team fight is on. An absolutely great play by Training Wheels.
held the shrine so that they could get that camp. That was smart.
Yep, held the shrine, got the camp. They're going to get some extra pressure mid. The thing is, this Mortar Punisher will do a lot of siege damage. And so because of that, they should be able to get this fort before you can see a defense mounted on the side of Turtles. Now, Gannis, especially, who currently is in the top lane, if I'm Turtles, I start to think about backing up. I consider the fact that the Haka almost certainly is going to be able to Z in soon enough. We'll see. Fort does go down. Mortar Punisher taking a bit of damage. It is odd that they are baiting the Mortar Punisher in front of the wall. I'm kind of confused by that choice. Maybe they were just trying to DPS it as it walked and they didn't consider that. But that is going to allow the turrets to be taken out very quickly. Sidewall's out. Here comes the charge. There's the APOC with the Dragon there initiation. And oh my goodness, I have never seen Joanna's die this fast. Sound Barrier barely managing to get off in time. Could have saved some charge damage. But that is Joanna down. The Punisher does drop, though. It is a 5v4, but Alizar trying to initiate with the sleep. The chase is on. Can Gul'dan get off one of those big Ruinous Affliction corruptions? There's the charge onto Gul'dan. The focus is there. Silver Jackal is low. The heals come in, but it's not enough. Now Gigglesmack getting focused by Alizar. Alizar doing everything he can. Is the Dark Conversion there? No, Alizar didn't have it up for another 8 seconds, and this could actually be game-ending now. I don't know. It's not game-ending. Joanna will be back up in time, but they should be able to get this keep. And that was just, I think, a mistake by Turtles to chase out. They saved their keep. They successfully defended. And now they're going to lose it because they got a little greedy, trying to force a 4v5 engage, maybe over-relying on Ruinous Affliction's damage.
Next shrine is top, which is very far away from the keep in bot lane. So they will have to clear out that lane pretty far to be able to have even the chance, like, having that, getting that.
Now, Bring It Together is an interesting choice. It is actually a much better talent, people say. People just have gotten so used to Rejuvenesca being OP, but Rejuvenesca's been nerfed. That said, with the way Joanna is dying and the way Mal'Ganis is dying, I think I would have liked to have seen the Rejuvenesca get that extra burst heal. But the big key is going to be that level 20, getting that bonus track from Lucio. However, with the burst damage, maybe he needs to go Bossa Nova. I don't know. We may need to see that rapid sound barrier. We'll have to find out. It's going to be a tough call, but level 20s are definitely going to be here before anyone else. Training Wheels and Turtles, they're going to have to play the long, slow race. I don't know if they're going to be able to get level 20 before the next shrine, though, and that does not bode well.
Not at all, not at all. I'm assuming that they know that I'm hoping that they don't face check this camp because they, yeah, there we go, Raider check. They would know that they're on
push
one.
here, though, with a lot of archers. I do like the decision to actually push with this. You have a catapult inbound. You have a lot of archers to do a lot of damage. The only thing, like, Diablo might want to just start, like, soaking some of it to keep the Reapers alive. But here comes the AoE damage now. Catapult there. Reaper does get low, gets the regen globe. Devil's Due is going to get a lot of value when you have max souls, and Diablo just has not been dying. By the way, Diablo going with the Hellgate. Watch for that play to be made, as well as we have the group isolation play of the game, the upgraded Water Ellie Winter Mute. That is going to be fun. And Shooting Star is an interesting choice. The extra basic attack range is actually, I mean, it's almost worth it for that. The Lunar Flare is kind of just like, it's fun. But honestly, the basic attack range is really good with the Elun's Chosen. See what happens with that. On the other side, though, level 20 still a level and a half away, and with the Shrine Warden coming up, this is the point where you have to say, guys, our keep wall's down. I think we have to take this fight. And you all just kind of shrug and go, yeah, through gritted teeth.
Yeah, it's always a bad feeling when that happens, but it's sometimes.
And it's going to be really hard because Lucio is so dependent on late game healing on that bonus track. The Haga's going to come in already. Not a lot of Shrine started here. I do not like this stall. I don't like that they're waiting. I think Dehaka should be burrowing in now. They should be fighting. They have a level 20 advantage. I guess they still have a level to do it, but they're letting some minions be cleared in the name of Soak. Dehaka's saving his Z. Maybe it wasn't up yet. Dehaka gonna look for that big group ISO. We are seeing a very, very pain. There's the Hellgate. There's the great executed combo, and Mal'Ganis, what name so, is gone. Fear only hits Jaina, but the Welly is doing Jaina's work for her. Now can they get another kill, or is they just going to go for Shrine? Diablo getting a bit ahead of the team. Welly does go down. Go ahead.
Honestly, would like them to chase this. Like, it's a 4v5, they're up 20s. They could get the keep before even getting the Shrine if they get another kill. And if they keep them distracted, there's 3 Crowders on. But they're letting us.
And not to sound like a broken record, I think my fears about Lucio have more or less been confirmed here, which is the enemy team really has a kill that fuck comp, and Lucio can't save that fuck. And that's the problem that they have. Is whoever they target, Lucio can't get Sound Barrier down enough to save them. You need a cleanse, or you need a burst heal, or something, and it's just not coming in.
If they can do it if they can kill him within a second, that Lucio can't save them.
Level 20, almost here, but they're going to have to defend. Joanna having to blow that Iron Skin. This is the Arcane Punisher too, so it's a feels bad man when you know that bad boy's coming to town. And John Cena turns his attention to the core. This is the last defense, but the play of the game comes in with a big 3-man stun. It's going to set up a good against. Sound Barrier comes out a little bit late to prevent that damage. Iron Skin, but a huge Horrify with the hood. It's going to potentially enable the engage. They do, however, get Mal'Ganis first, and still no kills from the side of Turtles, and that's going to be Joanna falling. And with the huge contagion silenced by Ryukin, they disengage what could have been a horrifying moment. Not intended as a pun, but I realize it is one as soon as I said that. A horrifying moment where the backline was completely CC'd away. I swear to God I didn't intend that. I wish I did. I wish I were that clever. But that is going to be the core going down, and we are going to get the 1-1 draw. Or are we? Or are we? Yeah, we get the 1-1 draw. Well played by both teams. That was a great set, but both teams kind of knew how to play their map a bit better than the other. And that is going to do it. We're going to see if we can try to get a post-game interview. Just because there's so many of their fans in chat, I'm going to try to do Running with Turtles. So just bear with me, everyone. We'll be right back in just a second. right, and we are back here, joined by the Captain Silver Jackal and the tank of Running with Turtles, Daff. Unfortunate game 2, but you had a lot of fans in chat, so I wanted to bring you in for the post-game interview. Thanks for bringing so many viewers to the channel first and foremost.
Of course.
And with that, let's start with game number 1. So game number 1. You guys lost the first Triglav Protector, but managed to come back and be pretty dominant throughout the rest of the game. What do you credit that to? Do you think that was just scaling? You scaled better? Do you think you guys were a little rusty at first? What were your thoughts?
So I believe it was scaling. I was expecting to lose that first one, and we just overstayed our welcome, and it went south for us.
Yep, definitely just needed our comp to stay even till we got a little deeper.
All right, so with that, you guys were definitely running that. Excuse me. You guys, forgive the sound there. You guys were definitely running the the VP kind of ring comp there. Is that something you guys practice a lot, or is it something you were practicing really and treating the set like that practice?
It's something we like. It's not something we practice a lot, but it's something we like to do.
Mm. All right. Well, with that, what is Volskaya just the map you're particularly comfortable shot calling? Because you guys have really good camp awareness there. Is that why you chose to go with that map, or are you trying to save a better map for maybe a rainy day against a team later?
I'm thinking rainy day map. We have little tricks up our sleeve that we're saving for later on in the rounds.
Yeah, everyone likes Volskaya. You get to fight a lot.
Yeah, it is a fun map. With that, Metaho, do you have any questions here?
Not particularly. I had more questions for the other team.
Yeah.
Are you sad that we didn't play Gazlo, B-Med?
No, I had no. I don't. Most people don't play Gazlo. I know he's considered bad. Oh,
So,
love him in my heart.
let's turn our attention to game number 2, as unfortunate as it may seem. What do you think went wrong there? Where do you think that game kind of just started getting off the rails? What do you think you could have done different?
I think it was our team fight. We got a little sloppy in there and got separated, and we weren't playing our comp. We just were trying to rush in on them, and that's not what we do.
Yeah.
They were very strong with the Dragon Arrow combo too. They knew what they were doing with that.
I guess one question I just kind of have to ask, is there anything you think you would have changed in draft in hindsight to maybe mitigate some of the burst damage, or do you think it was just positioning?
I think it was mostly positioning, but I don't know. There's just a few things that I think we should go over as a team.
Okay. With that, I guess, you did have that one good fight in mid, but you weren't really able to build momentum off that. You just kind of kept dealing with the pickoffs, so obviously, address that. I'm sure you will internally, but beyond that, looking at game 1, even though game 2 didn't go away, looking at game 2, is there anyone you'd kind of give an MVP on your team to as, this person really stepped up tonight, got us that win in game 1, kept us in the match game 2? Is there anyone that you'd throw that at?
I think I couldn't necessarily say one person. I think we all did what we could, and we stayed communicating even when it started getting rough, and I think that helped us stay in the game.
Yep, we're not done. This is a warm-up.
Right. Well, I believe this was both your first match in this, so I'll try to get a chance to catch you guys again if I get it. But with that, floor is yours for shoutouts.
All right, I'll let Daff go first.
Oh, shout out to our dad, Slavic. What's up? Thanks for bringing us together, and just shout out to our team. We're working hard.
And I'll also give a shout out to the other team. They did a great job, and I'll give a shout out to you guys. Thanks for casting us. I appreciate it.
Happy to do it. Had a lot of fun casting. Obviously, wishing you guys the absolute best moving forward to the rest of the season. Thanks for night capping this triple header. Thanks for making the adjustment to start a bit later so I could actually get you guys to cast. Thanks for being the viewers to my channel. With that, Metaho, thank you for staying with me on this crazy idea of a triple header. It's been about 4 hours now. So how you feeling?
Pretty tired, but ready to do some other stuff tonight after we're done here. It was very fun casting with you. You're very punny.
Thank you. Thank you. I do my best. I try to keep everyone smiley. Anyway,
You want to stop by your smiles?
Ugh.
I had to go out with one more. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. You can follow me here, twitch.tv/dbsmiley. I will continue this idea every once in a while, gifting subs whenever I'm casting multiple matches. But definitely hit that follow button if you want the DB Smil champ. Go ahead and dropping that in chat, even though there's a minute delay and everyone will be confused what's going on. It's just
Follow
me
this
going,
man. He just spent 4 hours casting. Follow him.
Thank you. I do enjoy doing it. I have as much fun casting the game as I do playing it. Really want to do anything I can to keep the game alive. Follow me here, twitch.tv/dbsmiley. Don't follow me on Twitter. My profile banner on Twitter is sometimes I say shit, and that cannot be more accurate. So just follow me here on Twitch and see when I go live casting. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great evening. Stay tuned to Heroes Open by /GG. Keep an eye out for casts on that, as well as for some other projects I have coming up with some other amateur leagues. Thanks again, and have a great evening. Take care.